wake up!
Yeah, you guys really are like the hip-hop early morning, late night talk show.
The Breakfast Club is the most powerful, popular, urban radio show in America.
Made it!
Live from the Black Mothership in New York City, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Jess Hilarious.
Thank y'all for being cultural leaders, man. I appreciate what y'all do for the culture.
Collectively known as
Breakfast Club, bitches!
I'm always nervous when I do the Breakfast Club because sometimes you say stuff and it's just gonna get you in trouble.
Everybody wake up!
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump Day!
Good morning.
That's right. It's Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week.
It is, man. How y'all feel out there?
How you feeling, Jess?
I feel good.
Lie.
I'm well rested. I had some. Shut up. I had some good sleep last night. I haven't slept before then, like night before last, 2 nights before that. I haven't slept in like 3 days, so last night was really, really good. I redeemed myself. My child let me sleep.
I got the pregnancy pillow on the way. You might have a baby before it comes, but
absolutely.
No,
that's what happens when you ask somebody to do something for you weeks and weeks and weeks ago.
You just asked me though. I'm like, why would she just want a pregnancy pillow when she about to have a baby? Unless you plan to keep your stomach.
No, I asked him, Envy, I asked him last month for the pillow.
That's not true.
Send it to his DM yesterday, as you can go through your DMs. I sent it to his DM like, oh, I need this pregnancy pillow. It's not for when I had a baby. It's like while I'm pregnant. It has like a dip in the middle of it.
Yeah,
so
got
I
a
can
hole in
actually
it.
sleep on my stomach. I can sleep on my stomach. Cause
Right.
I can't sleep like a vampire, yo. And she be all over on the side.
Right.
And she be on the side. So even sleeping on my side is not comfortable now. So I was like, can you get this pillow? And he was like, yeah, got you. And now we're in this month. I was 7 months when he asked me that. Now I'm almost 9, and he was like, "You still want the pillow?
You still want the pillow?
I was like,
Baby here in 2 weeks. You still want the pillow?
You know you should have sent that to my wife because you know that'll slip my mind. Okay, because that's all I do is I forward it to my wife. Order this for Jess. You know?
Yeah, but she sees you every day.
I don't be remembering.
And so now he try to make and then he try to make that the baby shower gift. I was
That is not
the baby
true.
Shower gift?
That is not
and he
true.
was like,
that's why he got it so fast.
Yeah.
That's what got it so fast.
And then I said, "What's the
Right.
registry?" Then I said, "That was my next question. What's the registry?"
No, it wasn't.
She
Yes,
said
it was.
she said the registry like 2 months ago.
She did.
Yes.
I didn't see you send no registry.
And I said that. I sent that to y'all.
Yeah, you did.
You must have sent it at the same time you sent Mack his invite for the baby shower.
Wow.
Because I ain't get that.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so it got lost, right?
Wow.
Okay.
Now I called Jess. I said, Jess, you want something off this registry, or you just want Gia to get you something? She's like, just have Gia get me something. So, Gia,
please, yeah, because Chris made the registry. You can't let a man make a registry.
because I looked on the registry, and it was mad generic stuff. It was mad generic stuff. It was like one bottle, 2 bottles. I was like, you sure you just want Gia just go get your stuff? She's like, yeah, just have Gia get me stuff. So.
You should get
I know.
Chris made the registry. Why you had Chris made the registry?
Because I didn't feel like it.
So that's why when I went to the registry, I saw like tools. I saw like hammers and screwdrivers.
He is a liar.
I'm like, what is
did
this?
not see no damn tools.
I'm like, why would a baby be needing all of this? I didn't get it.
You lying.
You stupid, yo. Oh, man. Well, comedian Keith Robinson will be joining us this morning. He has a new special on Netflix called Different Strokes.
Hey, man, not only does Keith Robinson have a Netflix special, he just has an amazing story. If you've ever read, Kevin Hart's book, I Can't Make This Up, or you've heard Kevin Hart just talk, you know that Keith Robinson has been a mentor to Kevin Hart forever.
Correct.
Like, literally forever,
Yes.
And he had 2 strokes.
Yeah, 2 strokes.
That he survived. Mm-hmm. That's why it's called different strokes. So when you hear him this morning, if you've ever, talked to somebody who's had a stroke, like a couple of strokes like he has, it's a little shaky.
Yes.
Right? But you'll understand.
But you can understand it.
That's
yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So we're going to be chopping up with him in a little bit. And then we got front page news. Have y'all been following the RNC?
I had it on last night, but I didn't really watch it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I seen Vivek Ramaswamy speak.
But I don't know if that's his name, but yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we'll talk to Morgan when we come back. Front page news. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, salute to M. Night Charlamagne, man. Y'all know him? That makes the movies. Yep. They had a Summer Tuesdays here yesterday at iHeart, and he was here with his daughter. Mm-hmm. And he got a new movie coming out called Trap. And me and salute to Ivy Rivera. She's a personality here. Y'all know Ivy. And she was we was talking, and she said he was here, and I'm like, oh shoot! So I told the crowd, do you know that how much of a role he played in the Kendrick Drake beef?
No.
But because Kendrick referenced The Sixth Sense and Euphoria, and at the beginning of Not Like Us, he says, I see dead people. That's The Sixth Sense as well.
The Bruce Willis movie,
I didn't even know if M. Night Shyamalan knew that. But I put him on blast in front of the whole crowd.
No.
Not on purpose. Just because I got a little excited.
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Charlamagne, Shyamalan.
All right. Well, morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling today? Good?
Good.
I see you with your new hair. Okay, Morgan.
Right.
All right. Well, let's get
you
to
the
the news.
bitch.
You're not even. Okay, so y'all, yes. Okay, the Republican National Convention is underway in Milwaukee, Wisconsin this week, and day 2 was action-packed. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley endorsed former President Donald Trump in his re-election bid. During a speech at the RNC, Haley said Trump invited her to speak at the event to show unity. Let's hear more from Nikki Haley at the RNC.
I'll start by making one thing perfectly clear. Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period. My message to them is simple. You don't have to agree with Trump 100% of the time to vote for him.
So the two had a falling out. I'm sorry, Charlamagne.
No, I was going to say Republicans really don't fall in love. They fall in line. I mean, honestly, all politicians don't fall in love. They fall in line. They have no permanent, friends or enemies, just interests.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So the two did have a falling out after Haley failed to clinch her Republican presidential nomination, but on Tuesday she appealed to undecided voters during her speech. She argued that the U.S. would be worse off under a second Biden-Harris term, and let's not forget that she did actually serve as the UN ambassador in the Trump administration. But however, she was very critical of him up until about a few months ago.
I wonder if people that support Nikki will actually listen to her, because a lot of people went to Nikki Haley because she was an alternative to Trump. Right. So I actually wonder if they will listen to her. And,
but that was part of the reason why they said that she was there speaking, because they wanted her followers to, continue on to follow Trump. And that's why she said, you don't necessarily have to agree with everything he does, but just think that he's better than the other option.
Like, as you said, fall in line. And as previously mentioned, security has been heightened at the event. On Monday, Milwaukee police say a man wearing a ski mask was arrested with a gun, and his motive remains unclear. Also, yesterday, police shot and killed a homeless man outside of the security perimeter at the RNC. Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman said the officers involved from the incident were from the Columbus Police Department in Ohio.
By the way, if you pull up to a ski mask at an event like that, you just trying to go to jail. You miss your boyfriend or something.
Pretty much asking for it.
You can't pull up. You can't pull up with the Pooh Shiesty to something like that after what we just saw Saturday. And think you're not going to end up in jail. Knock it off.
And speaking of Saturday, the wife of the rally shooting victim, 50-year-old Corey D. Comparator, is refusing President Biden's phone call. Now, speaking to the New York Post, Helen Comparator said she didn't talk to Biden and she doesn't want to talk to him, adding that her late husband was a devout Republican and he would not have wanted her to talk to him. She went on to say, she went on to say, talk about loyalty till death do us part and then some. She went on to say she doesn't have any ill will towards Joe Biden, and she's not one of those people who gets involved in politics. She supports Trump. That's who she's voting for, but she doesn't have any ill will towards Biden. She also admitted that Trump has not called her, but she says he didn't do anything to her husband. A 20-year-old despicable kid did. Helen said the last thing her husband said to her was, "Get down."
See, I don't.
That's so
regardless
crazy
of what side of the aisle you on, you shouldn't refuse a call from the President of the United States of America just because you don't agree with his politics. That's whack. Like, he's calling you as a human being. Just to give his condolences.
But you hear that a lot. Sometimes when family members die or something happens in this country, a lot of times they feel like it's the president's fault and they don't want to talk to the president.
But she don't feel like that, though. She said she don't feel like that.
Biden wasn't even there.
No, she was saying she doesn't feel like it's Trump's fault. It was the kid. It was the shooter's fault, essentially. Because Trump hasn't called her. Biden has made attempts to call her. Trump has not.
Yeah, I just don't feel like that.
Not that I know of, anyways.
I don't feel like that should be your op in that way. I'm not going to take his call.
I agree. And I had one question, Morgan, with the homeless person that they shot and killed. Did he have a weapon, or is it just that they just that sense? Oh, he had a weapon. Okay.
Yes, he was yielding 2 knives, and so the Ohio police officers, when they arrived on the scene, of course, they took him out.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what happened.
Because I figured everybody's sensitive right now, and if you're gonna be around the RNC and you have any weapon, they're not gonna play with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna play with you. All right. Well, thank you, Morgan.
Thank you. We'll talk more about what's going on in the next hour. President Biden is talking about black jobs.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this Shay.
Hey, Shay. Good morning. Get it off your chest.
But yeah, I was just wanting to know when it comes to the police shootings, I just want to know like why they don't use their tasers no more. Why do everything have to be a bullet? Like, I think it's just weird that, I understand the fear of people. We all been in a situation where we be scared that we don't know, we act before we even think. But they are trained to diffuse certain situations. And I just feel like, dang, these be dads, moms, sisters, and brothers, and that situation with the homeless, like, he had a knife. He had no gun. He couldn't shoot that child.
I thought the same thing, but only thing I was like, how close was he? I doubt he was that close to somebody, to an officer to do something, but I don't know. I thought, why didn't they use a taser?
Nowadays, they just shooting up, just killing. It ain't about shooting. They shooting to kill. I just think it's ways that y'all was training for so many months or years or whatever. It's ways y'all can bring a person down besides just shooting them.
Because 95% of the time, if he's a homeless man wielding 2 knives, he had some type of mental health issue.
And that's even sadder.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Shay.
But that's all I want to say, because that's all I've just been thinking about lately, like how they just don't pay, or they just ain't shoot the kids nowadays.
Well, thank you, Shay.
I tell you, though, if somebody came to my house, wielding 2 knives, I'm going to shoot them, too. But that's because I don't own a taser.
But you wouldn't tase them anyway. They come in your house, you're going to shoot them. You're not tasing them. But, like you said, in that situation, they got knives. And as long as, at least, if they're very close, then you might understand. But if they far away, I would think they would have the option to tase, Yeah. Hello, who's this?
Yo, top of the morning. It's your boy Rich from Brooklyn. What's the vibe?
Peace, Rich.
Rich, what up? Get it off your chest.
What's poppin', man? J Prince. You know you don't want this smoke with Killer Cam and Murder Mace, man. Sit down, please. What y'all think about this, man?
I'm wondering why you thinking about this at 6 in the morning. How old are you, sir?
In the morning.
How old are you? No, seriously, how old are you,
He
sir?
woke up with that on his mind.
How old are you?
Nah, don't worry about that. I'm just saying,
It's
man.
6 in the morning, bro. Have you had some breakfast yet? Have you had some breakfast? Have you had breakfast yet?
I'm at the drive-thru right now.
There's no way it's 6 in the morning I ain't ate yet, and this is what I'm thinking about, my brother.
Well, get your hot
I
cakes.
just got off work, man.
Oh, okay.
Well, get your hot cakes and sausage, bro.
Right quick?
Go ahead.
I need everybody to tap into my IG, man. Rich Fatherhood, RICH Fatherhood, man. Tap in, man. Show support. It's my brand.
Salute to Rich Fatherhood, man.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest,
Wake up.
whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Tanya from Omaha, Nebraska.
Hey, Tanya from
It's
Nebraska.
the illest chick in Nebraska.
You already know. I keep it real. I keep it real.
He was talking about the movie, but go ahead, Mama. Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to talk about how voter suppression here in Omaha is real. Like, I have my kid. I'm trying to get his driver's license, and the requirements out of this world. You need 2 pieces of mail. You need, basically, he needs 2 forms of ID just to get an ID. Like, can you imagine if you were homeless down here?
Dang.
You couldn't vote.
Dang.
So to get your license, they want to make sure you live at the address. That's why they want 2 to a bill, and then they usually want a school ID or a passport if you have one, right?
Well, he's adopted. I adopted him.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to have the adoption decree because I have to get his Social Security card because when he was adopted, his Social Security number was changed.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to get his new Social Security number because I've been going off of his old one this entire time. No one even told me after adoption that the Social Security number was even changed. So mind you, he's been working, he's been going to school under the old number this entire time. So now I have to go to the Social Security office, wait 2 to 3 hours, then get a Social Security card. After I get an adoption decree, then I have to go back to the DMV, present them the Social Security card, along with 2 pieces of mail that he has to have. But what kid is getting mail? Right. You tell me. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So I have to get him 2 pieces of mail. It's a headache just for him to become a registered voter. So can you imagine if you were homeless here in Nebraska? You don't even have 2 forms of mail. You don't even. How do you get mail if you're homeless?
Well, you know, in Nebraska, last summer, the governor signed into law LB 514, which does establish, voter identification requirements for elections in Nebraska. Yeah. So the first election that required voter ID actually happened back in May in y'all statewide primary. So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and you need that. Trust me, I'm an avid voter. Mm-hmm. I vote on everything. And honestly, I'm trying to show him the importance. And I'm telling them, if they're making it this hard for you to vote, they don't want you to do it. If they don't want you to do it, you need to be doing it.
I agree, and we haven't seen nothing yet. Who you voting for in November?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like my choices. I don't. I really do not. But I'm going to be honest, I'm going to vote Biden, and I don't want to. I want something something tangible, something that I can say, hey, this is what he's done to affect me. I don't have any college debt. Like you said, I'm choosing between the couch and Biden. And right now, it's making it hard for me to get off the damn couch.
Well, not just the couch and Biden, the couch, the crook, and Biden. But, I mean, I would say maybe you look at it like
Trump ain't even an option over here. Man, I'm going to be honest. He ain't even an option. I'll be damned. I'd rather sit it out than vote for Trump.
Well,
and I'm going to be real.
Well, we don't want you to sit it out. We want you to do your civic duty.
Yeah, and that's why I'm teaching my kids the same thing. If they're making it this hard for you to do it, you know damn well you need to be working your ass off to do it. And this kid, he's just trying to get a driver's license. He's getting ready to graduate early. I want to give a shout out to my wife, Bethany. LGBTQ.
Okay.
And my kids, Jamal, Jeremiah, and my sister, Tiffany.
Well, thank you.
I was about to ask you a question, but I don't feel like you explaining the birds and the birds to me this morning.
Hey, it's cool, baby. It's cool. I still love you, Charlamagne.
No, I just want to know how y'all got kids, but I'm sure you adopted, right?
I said she adopted. That was
I adopted my nephews. That's why I said I need to adopt it. See, Charlamagne, you don't be listening.
We say that all the time.
I just kept hearing her say her kids.
But she said she adopted it. That was the thing. They needed the adopter cards, the adoption papers.
Yeah, I need the adoption decree.
Well, thank you.
Man, you don't be listening.
I ain't hear the beginning.
You'll be listening.
Hey, it's cool. I adopted my nephews because my sister was, on drugs. But you know what? She clean now. Congratulations, Tiffany. I love you. We all live in a house, and we living down here in Owen. You already know.
Man, we love a conscious stud. Baby. We love a stud that cares. You hear me?
Oh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be toxic as hell. See? I used to be toxic out here, putting my hands on people and
just
like you know what, though? I went to therapy during COVID, and I found that shit. I figured out that there was something wrong with me, that I have to be happy for others. You know what I mean? And then as soon as I started being happy for others, then that stuff started coming back to me. And whatever. You know what I mean?
Man, you are setting a great example for all the studs out there.
You have a good morning.
Different conversation.
I have a good one, y'all.
Peace.
that was a different conversation. I know our sister. First of all, we did not need to know your sister was on drugs. That she clean now.
That she clean now. We all live in the same house.
That's what God wanted the studs to hear this morning. You hear that, all you toxic ass studs? She used to be toxic, but she went to therapy and got her life together. All studs need to hear that message because we do not talk about how toxic studs are enough.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got Jess With The Mess coming up.
Yes, we do. The national anthem lady. She knows she sounded bad, but she got a reason for that.
Okay, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Oh, right.
Jess talking about she got to deliver. I'm like, what you mean?
But I had a baby
I'm
now?
talking about deliver my stories. Yo.
Okay. All
Jess
right.
with the mess.
Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So this is a video that's been going viral. The country singer Ingrid Andress went viral after her national anthem performance at the MLB Home Run Derby. Let's take a listen.
Oh, boy.
And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Hey, yo. That's so funny. It sounds like she making fun of somebody. Like, no, it sounds like she mocking somebody. Either way, after she claimed the title, the worst national anthem ever, she released a statement. She said, I'm not going to bullshit y'all. I was drunk last night. I'm checking myself into a facility today to get the help that I need.
A facility?
Yeah.
You gotta go to rehab just because you suck singing the national anthem? Don't make me bring her to the front of the congregation now.
Yo, she said that was not me.
Yeah, that was you.
Night. I apologize to MLB, all the fans in this country I love so much for that rendition. I'll let y'all know how rehab is. I hear it's super fun. XO Ingrid.
Listen, first of all, Marvin Gaye and Whitney Houston, God bless the dead, two of our icons, two of our legends. They gave two of the best national anthem renditions ever, and they probably was on that high octane toot. You hear me? Big cocaine.
But
I don't
we
hear about
talking
no alcohol.
Yo, we talk about Marvin and Whitney. Are you? This is Ingrid. We don't know her like that. Yo. And I like that she told the truth. She like, look, bitch, I was drunk. Y'all took too long to start.
Man, please. Whitney would have bodied it drunk. Marvin would have bodied it drunk. Don't blame it on no alcohol. Don't blame that on the alcohol now.
It was just a little far for her to say, I'm going to rehab.
Yeah, after that, she got to go to rehab after that performance.
So where Fergie needed to go? Did Fergie go to rehab?
Fergie ain't said a damn thing. Fergie said, y'all asked me to sing and I did. It is what it is.
Rehab?
Yes.
I might need to bring her to the front of the congregation. Oh, damn. Rehab. Going to rehab because I was terrible singing the national anthem because she sucked.
Amber Rose denies saying
Amber
she's
going to
not
rehab. Amber Rose said she going to rehab.
Yo, shut up. So she recently spoke at the RNC in support of Donald Trump. That's what she had to say.
The first person I knew who supported Donald Trump was my father. I was shocked. And I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. And when I insisted, he said, prove it. So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters. I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love. And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
Hey, yo, it was the giggle. These are my people. This is where I belong. She said, like, bitch, what is you talking about? Anyway, whoever wrote that for her, that was cute. Her speech received a lot of criticism for several reasons, but Joy Ann Reid's commentary stands out the most. She is a MSNBC correspondent. She said this.
It's ironic that they were able to recruit this young woman. You know, she's a racially ambiguous. I don't want to say she's black because she has said she's not, so I don't want to say this black woman. But they've brought somebody whose whole career is based in black culture. She used to be on a show on BET. That's the reason most people know who she is. She dated one of the most prominent African-American rappers in the business in the history of hip-hop. So her whole culture came from black culture, even though she says she's not a black person herself. I don't know anyone who takes their political cues from Amber Rose, but just in case you do, you might want to duplicate doing your own research because she might not have done it thoroughly.
Yeah, I don't care who Amber Rose chooses to support politically, but I do have a feeling that that footage of Jocelyn Hernandez jumping on Amber Rose, that might leak in full. They never showed it to us on BET. I have a feeling that might leak.
Oh yeah. You know, for other reasons, it didn't air on BET, but it definitely may leak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if they hear you say that, they definitely gonna leak it faster.
I think it's happening.
So,
what was the footage? I don't remember.
They was on the
Jocelyn
BET College
dusted her.
Hill show. They did the College Hill show together, and they was in the classroom, and Jocelyn called her out for saying that she wasn't black, but she was like, Jocelyn, no, like, I'm biracial.
She said I'm biracial, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jocelyn
she
put
was
hands
like,
on him.
She did?
Yeah, they fought. Like,
who won?
For sure. I'm
Nobody
not
knows,
sure
'cause
because
they
I
never
didn't
showed us.
see, but
you heard.
Insiders told me, Jocelyn had to, because it was Amber got fed up, so Amber left, and then she turned back around and came back in the room, and she like got Jocelyn from behind, but Jocelyn rose up like the hawk and spent around, and it was some things, but I ain't see. I just heard.
I think we about to see though. I think that
it's gonna leak.
I think the video gonna leak. I got a feeling.
Yeah, man. But she said that she had never said that she wasn't black. But indeed, we have an audio read it. I think it's number 3. Play it for her.
I do not consider myself a black woman. Absolutely not. I mean, my dad is half Irish, half Italian. I do the Italian festivals. I grew up eating very Italian food. I celebrate St. Patty's Day. I'm really into 80s rock. I love Guns N' Roses. So, and then also like my Cape Verdean side, which I don't know that much about it. But, I try to get up on that culture also. But I embrace everything that I am. I don't feel like I'm more one thing than the other.
By the way, once again, I don't care what she chooses to identify as. I don't care who she chooses to represent politically. I got more of a problem with people like Van Jones on CNN talking about she's dangerous to Democrats. I don't think people like Joanne Reed said, people not getting their political cues from Amber Rose.
That's the thing. That's what I was saying. And we know how little into politics I am, but I still can't believe that this is what we're talking about. Like Amber Rose.
That was
honestly, who cares? She's able to
the biggest topic of the political talk right now. Like, what the hell are we talking about? She's not even the topic of regular news. How the hell is she in the? It just don't make sense to me. But nah.
And we are helping to amplify the story by talking about it. But I mean, it's it's something to talk about. But like I said, I just don't think nobody getting their political cues from Amber Rose. And if they are, God bless them.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I just meant politically. It's like, what? They're talking about this girl, like, on CNN and all this? Like, what are we talking about? This is for, like, what we do.
So,
but
Democrats know what they need to do.
Yeah.
Krishan Rock, baby, at the DNC.
Let's get it.
Krishan Rock.
Or
at the DNC.
Or Biden need to go grab Jocelyn.
Word. You think Jocelyn over Krishan Rock?
No, Jocelyn.
Nah, I'm gonna take Jocelyn over Krishan Rock.
I don't know, man. Krishan Rock moved that nigga need a different than Jocelyn.
You said Jocelyn washed her, so that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm talking about just because if they need,
because it's Amber versus Jocelyn, you would get Jocelyn.
Krishan, we would need Krishan like to fight. Like Krishan ain't about to go talk about who to vote for because nothing. Jocelyn, she got a mouthpiece, like she can talk, she fight and talk. So we need that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Krishan is in jail. So
So
be able to get her.
Yeah. But Jocelyn might be good for the Latino vote.
Okay. Yeah, Latino vote.
All right, make some calls, DNC.
That's Jess With The Mess for the first time.
Y'all better not, man. Don't even play like that because they'll make that call. Oh,
everybody else playing. Why we can't play? Everybody else playing.
Oh, man.
So all y'all doing is playing.
Should do her speech right from Starless. All right, anyway, when we come back, we got Front Page News. Morgan Wood will be joining us, and then comedian Keith Robinson will be joining us. He has a new Netflix special, Different Strokes, where he talks about having 2 strokes and still doing comedy. So we'll talk to him in a little bit. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now let's get back to some Front Page News. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning. Yes, Biden is talking about black jobs. So President Biden is touting his accomplishments that have benefited black Americans while speaking at Las Vegas at the NAACP National Convention. Biden said he focused on groups that needed help the most. Let's hear more from President Biden at the NAACP convention.
Here's what he thinks of black jobs. I love this phrase, black jobs. Tells a lot about the man and about his character. Folks, I know what a black job is. It's the Vice President of the United States. The first black president of America is Barack Obama. I was Vice President Barack and she was my Vice President. I nominated the first black Secretary great events in American history. You're doing one hell of a job. I nominate the first black woman to the United States Supreme Court.
Whoever wrote that knew what he was speaking. Oh, he's going to be at the NAACP. Let me give him some bars that we know going to rip.
Yeah, for sure. So Biden went on to say he's bringing black communities together through infrastructure, adding he's connected disenfranchised black communities and cut black job poverty in half. Now, Biden warned that Donald Trump will undo all of the accomplishments for black Americans if he wins the election in November. Now, this comes as the Washington Post reports President Biden will reportedly endorse changes to the Supreme Court. The legislation establishes term limits for justices and an enforceable code of ethics. Now, the Post also reports he's considering a constitutional amendment to eliminate broad immunity for presidents, which the High Court recently established in the federal election case against Donald Trump. Now, Biden laid out his intentions in a call with the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and the move comes as the Supreme Court has come under scrutiny over alleged ethical lapses involving Justices Thomas and Justice Alito.
It's not about them being under scrutiny for alleged. They are a corrupt court. They are no longer a legitimate institution. And if you just look at all of their recent rulings, you need to ask yourself a simple question. Will we have, is this democracy healthy enough for us to have a free and fair election come November? Because I'm telling you, if Biden does win, right, which I don't know if he can, but if Biden does win and Donald Trump challenges it, when you look at their recent rulings, who the hell do you think that they're going to side with come November? Like, it's not even, it's really that simple. So yes, there needs to be some type of effective resistance against the Supreme Court. They need to be calling the Supreme Court out, calling them an illegitimate institution, and they need to be doing everything in their power to do something about this.
Some types of checks and balances.
Absolutely.
So you know who else is calling people out? Vice President Kamala Harris. She's calling out Republican vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance to accept a proposed debate hosted by CBS News. Now, the Biden-Harris campaign said the vice president called the Ohio senator and left a message after being chosen by former President Trump to be his running mate. Harris congratulated Vance and welcomed him to the race. Now, in May, Trump said his campaign has agreed to take part in a vice presidential debate hosted by Fox News. He did not mention anything that was proposed by CBS News. So we will see how that plans.
Vice President Kamala Harris will wipe her ass with J.D. Vance. That is where she actually shines. I think all of y'all remember when she went up against Mike Pence. If you remember her, even back in the day, in those Senate hearings, the way she used to get at people, like she really does shine in those moments. So yeah,
I'm speaking.
Let me ask you guys a question. With them on the campaign trail so tough and so hard, who's running the White House? Because I haven't seen them back in D.C. in a long time. It just seems like they on the road every day.
They are definitely on the road. I was going to say, is people still there?
Okay. Is somebody there? All right.
There's no way y'all can possibly think that in America,
Jill be holding it down.
You really think in America in 2024 they can't do two things at once?
It just seemed like they early on the campaign trail. It just seems usually it's a lot later, but now it just seems like they've been on the campaign trail for a long ass time.
I don't think it's early at all. But the interesting thing is what was President Biden? Well, he said the campaign hadn't even started yet. Where did he speak? I forgot. At the press conference. He said the campaign hasn't even really started yet. They don't usually start until September, which I thought was odd for him to say. And, at the time, if you're going to say that, all that's going to do is make people say, well, since the campaign hasn't started yet, let's get you out the way then and put a new candidate in so we can get the campaign started. I just thought I didn't think that was a smart thing for him to say. Because you never stop campaigning, right?
Yeah, no, never. But this just seems like very early and extra. Like, it just seems like a lot so early. But I guess it's needed.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's your front page news.
All right. Thank you so much.
Follow me on social at Morgan Media and be sure to catch more news coverage at the Black Information Network at BINnews.com.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.
Thanks, Morgan.
Thank y'all.
Now, when we come back, comedian Keith Robinson will be joining us. Now, Keith Robinson is one of Kevin Hart's mentors. He's from Philly. Funny ass dude, and he has a special on Netflix. It's called Different Strokes. Now, he suffered
from two strokes.
That's right. Yeah. So you'll understand it's you'll understand when we come back, but just remember he suffered from two strokes, and we'll talk to him when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. everybody? It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
That's right. He has a new Netflix special, new Netflix stand-up special. Plus, it's just a very, very great story, man. Keith Robinson is here.
What's happening?
And the Netflix special is Different Strokes.
That's right.
Keith
Different
Robinson, welcome.
Strokes. Yes, sir.
How you feeling this morning, brother?
I'm feeling good, man.
Now, Keith, you have an amazing story. You are clearly here for a real reason because you survived having a stroke twice.
Yes.
I started to say you survived multiple strokes, but that sounded gay. So so you survived having a stroke twice.
Yes. Yeah. The first one, I wasn't feeling too good. You know what I mean? I'm like, this stroke, I need to know one more, and I'll know for sure. I'm joking, man.
So the first stroke that you got, what happened? Where were you? And did they know why, or was it?
It was my fault. Both strokes was my fault.
Was it your lifestyle?
No.
I read that you said you took Viagra.
Absolutely. Who don't take Viagra?
Why?
Because it's an enhancement.
I don't know if I keep joking or not, man.
I'm not joking.
I heard the Viagra story before. I heard that you said you took Viagra. That's what led to a stroke.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Maybe. I was on. Here's what happened. On 2020.
So we were in COVID during that time.
Yes. This girl wanted me to come out to Arizona. You know, a man can't miss out on that. I wanted this girl for 20 years. So I decided to go. Let me go to Arizona. Every time I leave the house, I check my blood pressure. This time, I didn't. I get on a flight, first class, of course. You know, so I'm on a flight, but I'm drinking now. You know, first class, they give me all the good stuff.
So you took the Viagra before you got on the plane?
No.
Okay.
I'm drinking. I'm drunk with the guy that fly the plane.
Pilot?
The pilot, yeah, him. He made an announcement, right? He said 20 minutes left on the flight. And I knew it was 10 minutes to the girl's house. Total 30 minutes. You get it? Yeah. What takes 30 minutes to kick in?
So you popped that Viagra.
I popped that boy. But when I landed, I was a little dizzy. You know what I mean? I was like, oh. And I get in the Uber. I'm like, oh, man. My heart is beating fast and all that. And I'm like, okay. I have to make the decision. Should I go to the girl's house and get laid? I should go to the hospital and live. So, of course, I'm knocking on the girl's door, right? I had to, man.
No, you didn't. You chose to.
So you had a stroke at her house?
I had two strokes at her. No, I had one stroke and a half a stroke. And I got a couple of pumps before.
No, I mean that stroke. I mean, not that stroke. So you had the physical stroke at her house?
Both physical strokes, sir.
Oh, yes. And there you go. There you go. No, I mean, I was chilling and I'm spending the night.
Dang.
Well, when I woke up, I couldn't walk. So they called the ambulance. I went to the hospital. And for some reason, I felt a little better. And I flew back to New York. That's when I went to the hospital.
So did they tell you when you were in Arizona that you had just gotten a stroke? And you still got on a plane and flew back?
I'm who I am, man.
Listen, you know, TK Kirkland and Sherry Shepard. I heard it with TK first. TK tells a joke, and it's not even really a joke. It's actually real. He was like, the older we get, you need to be with a woman that can recognize the signs of a stroke. Did the woman you was with recognize the signs of a stroke?
No.
Dang.
Not at all. But I have one who would have recognized it, but I flew out to another, you know. Come on, man. Look. And it's a real thing. Every man that I know has put their life at risk one way or another to get something.
When we was kids?
No.
Okay, 30s.
Yeah. It started good. You know?
So did she think she put it on you so bad that's why you couldn't get out of bed? Is that what she thought, though?
No. But no.
And you don't speak to her anymore?
Yes.
You still speak to her?
I said, I'm coming back. I'm coming back one more time to make sure. I'm still popping blues, too.
No, man. Cut it out, Keith.
Huh?
Did the doctor say the Viagra was the reason?
No. He didn't know I had Viagra.
You ain't tell him?
I ain't tell the doctor, yo, man, I wanted to have Viagra.
But you did the Viagra, you did the alcohol, you did everything.
Yes. So I don't know what it was. But that was it. When, first person I called when I'm in the hospital was Kev.
Okay, because you are, for people who don't know, if you know anything about Kevin Hart, if you read Kevin Hart's books, you know that Keith Robinson is a mentor to Kevin Hart. You call him Little Dumbass.
Yeah, Little Dummy.
Mm-hmm.
So I called him up, and I told this on the Mark Twain Award.
Mm-hmm.
I called Kev. Like, man, they're going to put me in the COVID section. And Kev, who know how to bullshit with the best of them. Oh, no, they won't. Let me make this call. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And he hung up. Wait a minute. Who the is he going to call? Dr. Fauci? What are you talking about? So I end up in the COVID section. I ain't hear from Kev until I get out of the COVID section.
Hilarious.
I was like, God damn.
Now, you are a mentor to Kevin Hart. What did you see in Kevin early that maybe everybody sees now?
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, this guy has something special.
Mm-hmm.
And then people, like, when people talk about Kev and all that, he had to work. To come around, all the comics, me, Patrice O'Neal, he had to work.
Mm-hmm.
We gave him hell. We were telling him to get on stage and throw books, like
books
yellow
at him?
pages. Yeah, everything.
Y'all threw yellow pages at him while he was performing?
Yeah, so Kev went through hell. He drove up and down the turnpike. Me, we're sleeping hand to hand almost.
That's right.
Kevin put the work in, period.
You feel like comedians put the work in like that now?
No. Because the internet, it's easy just to go on the internet.
Mm.
When you go on the internet, that makes it a lot easier. I've been listening to you guys a lot with the comics on and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of comments like, I never bomb. I don't bomb. Well, if you don't bomb, you're probably a joke thief or a hack. Because comedy is a continual experiment. You're trying shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't be good if you're afraid to be bad. That's old school, but old is always classic. And classic is what works. You gotta work out. And I feel like a lot of comics just make a funny face on the internet and get thousands of views and they, become somebody.
When you heard, Cat Williams say that basically Kevin didn't put the work in, nobody knew who Kev was in LA, California, what did you think about that? Being that you were there from the...
Right, I was there from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that just didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Kev had to put in work. And I made sure he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have Patrice and all, Bill Burr and all of them around you. You got to put in work. A lot of people don't realize they had Montreal just for last back then. You go to Montreal and you get a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Chappelle got a lot of deals out of Montreal. I got a deal out of Montreal. When Kev went to Montreal, he got a deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they came from. And that's where you get the money and agents and execs are there from Disney or NBC, ABC, and that's how that works. And I think Cat knows how it works. But Kev, for sure, put in a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have more with Keith Robinson when we come back. His Netflix special, Different Strokes, is out right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're kicking it with comedian Keith Robinson. His Netflix special, Different Strokes, is out right now, and he suffered 2 strokes. Charlamagne?
You wrote on Chappelle's show, too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what sketch did you write, or what did you write?
Well, it was the 3rd season. The 3rd season. And you know what's funny? On that season, we wrote BMID Experiment. And that was called the Black Men in Dresses Experiment.
Wow.
Because we saw first it was syphilis, then to being the worst of all, the BMDI, whatever, Black Men in Dresses. And that's why a lot of that crazy started.
Oh, so when Dave was getting to the point where he wanted to walk away, it was because of that.
All that.
But it was a sketch y'all wrote, so I'm sure it had a perspective.
No, well, I was thinking about we were thinking, but Dave just left completely after that.
Oh, so you wrote that after he was gone?
No, we told him we were going to write it.
Okay.
But Dave was in and out, back and forth. And we're like, all right, is he going to stay? Is he going to leave? And he left.
What do you think drove him to that point?
I guess the pressure of, am I going to match my other seasons? And the pressure of white, black gets you all the time. Every time, like, people will call, like, saying, well, maybe they say Charlamagne is a sellout. You'll get that. If you're on the radio long enough with an opinion, sooner or later, somebody black gonna call you a sellout.
Especially with the success.
Yes.
Yeah.
This happened.
Well, that's what happened. So that man been messing with Dave too. Am I doing it right? Are black people happy? But you can't worry about that. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna do whatever.
That's right.
It'll work out. And Dave is so dope, man. He's definitely one of the best.
Absolutely genius.
Without question. Dave told me a joke, right? At the Chappelle show. He gonna tell me a joke. And I'm like, oh man, that's funny. He said, Keith, that's your joke. I'm like, you wrote the joke better than me, you know? But he's that good, man. Like, I respect Chappelle, Chris Rock, Wanda Sykes.
Legends.
They work like never before.
That's right.
And keep coming out with stuff all the time. So we know who the guys are. You ain't got to look for them. You know who they are. Dave, Wanda, Chris, Cat, got Cats up there. And, you know, all that is just like, I like to see that. Us give folk credit that deserve credit.
Right.
And those guys has been doing for so long, and they're still doing it. That takes a lot. Richard Pryor, who is the best, absolutely my top guy, without a doubt. After that, you got Dave, Chris. I say Wanda all the time because she don't get the love that she deserves. We got a good thing going. When people go to comics, they're at each other. Everybody's at each other. But the main thing, when I got sick, all the comics helped me out. Chris Rock, Wanda, of course, that's my sister. We were roommates. Judd Apatow, Seinfeld, Louis C.K. People don't even know all that.
You and Wanda were roommates?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Well, Chris Rock, we were on BET together, but I didn't like him.
Why not? Why didn't you like him?
Well, because when I went to audition at the comic strip, a guy named D.F. Sweetler, I thought I killed him. But he's like, nah, it wasn't good. You see a guy named Chris Rock. I'm like, Chris Rock.
So you was jealous?
Yeah. And then 10 years later, Chris picked Wanda for
his show,
Chris Rock
show. Yeah. And you think about that Chris Rock show. Chris Rock had Wanda Sykes, Louis C.K. Who else was on that show? Dude that played Pootie Tang. What's the brother name? I can't remember his name.
Lance.
Yeah, it's like same thing with Dave. You watch Dave's show now. So many people somebody now was all over Chappelle's show.
That's
Bill
right.
Burr. You know,
Donnell.
Yeah, Joe Rogan on the episode.
Joe Rogan. Yep.
Who was Donnell?
Donald Rollins, man. Stop it.
Yeah.
Well, Donnell, let me tell you something. He bugged me.
Donnell?
Yeah.
He bugs me now. Let's talk about it.
Like
he bugs all of us.
No, this is real. This is kind of funny, I guess. He was in a movie, right? But I hated him so bad in the movie. I was rooting for him to get shot.
Yes.
I was rooting. I'm like, get him. Get him. Get him.
Yes.
And then when he finally got shot, he still was hamming it up. Damn, keep back up. I'm like, I called him. I said, I can't stand you. I was rooting for you to get shot. He'll tell you, well, why I do love him now. That's why I love Donnell. 94, 95. I did a show in a project, and I brought Donnell, and Donnell killed so hard. He wasn't mild back then. He was good. No, mild.
He wasn't mild.
You're mild now, right?
Yeah. But he killed so hard, they still talk about him. He was talking about a guy named Fat Timmy on a bike, or Fat Timmy on Tommy. It was so funny. Everybody in the neighborhood still remember Donnell from that joke.
Wow.
Because it was that powerful. And that's the only reason I like Donnell.
Now they said,
well, I don't have a reason to like Donnell. He is Donnell is one of the best stand-ups doing it though.
Yeah.
You got to give him his credit because he'll say that we didn't give.
Don't give him too much credit though.
Yes, but no, he's one of the best stand-ups doing it.
Absolutely.
Now at one time they said you lost your voice.
Yes, man. After the stroke, my voice was gone, my voice box and all that. And I got a contraption for $9,000 to put in my mouth. Pause, I guess.
Yeah, you pause.
No, and a contraption stopped the air from escaping from my nose. And I'm losing it. But I had enough confidence by then with my voice coming back to go on. I needed that 1 minute confidence. Because that was it mostly was. The confidence that I can do it. And when you can't talk, it is so frustrating. I do a joke in the special.
Different strokes.
About going through the drive-thru. And when you go through the drive-thru, when you can talk clear, they barely understand what you're saying. I was at the Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, can I? They said, we don't understand you. Can you? We don't understand. I'm like, hold up. You're Chick-fil-A. You sell nothing but chicken. Guess what I want? Figure it out. You ain't got nothing else. Chicken. That's it. And that was a frustration. And it really was frustrating when people don't understand you. You can't curse somebody out. You know? You talk, huh? So
did you ever think you lost your funny? Or did you ever lose your funny? Meaning like you didn't find anything humorous?
No. You know, I found a lot of stuff funny that happened, you know, because that's what it is. Because like I said, when I went back to the cellar, Chris Rock, his first thing was, hey, Strokey Robinson.
See, I love like that.
But that let me know I was back. I ain't get mad. I was back. I'm like, yes, that's it.
That's right. That's right.
All right, we're still kicking it with comedian Keith Robinson. His Netflix special, Different Strokes, is out right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with comedian Keith Robinson. His Netflix special, Different Strokes, is out right now. It's called Different Strokes because he suffered 2 strokes. Charlamagne?
What did you say to Chris after the Will Smith incident?
You know, I'm from Philly. Will's from Philly. You know, Charlie Mack, I know him and all that. I just didn't like it. Because Chris is like, I love that guy. I ain't meet Will a lot. But, you know, in Philly, so I gotta have Philly love for him either way. But, man, that hurt to see that. It wasn't, I didn't laugh. I didn't, you know, I'm not.
I mean, it wasn't nothing funny about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I found funny and everything, but not that. Maybe it was somebody else. I was like, but it was Chris, you know what I mean? That got me a little bit. But it's over, hopefully.
Salute to them. What qualities do the greats like Kevin, Dave, Chris, what qualities do they have that make them who they are?
Right. They working out. You know, we got the up-and-coming guys. Your boy Andrew Schultz.
That's my guy.
He's coming, you know. Michael Che. And I like to see that. I never was jealous of anybody.
You was jealous of Chris?
No, I wasn't jealous of him. I was fake mad at him. I was kind of mad at him for somebody saying, hey, get out of here. You should be Chris Rock. Looking back on it, the guy was absolutely right. But, you know, I bring a lot of comics in.
All right.
Like at the end of my special, you see all the comics around me when the credits rolling. But that's all the comics you bring in. And I think every comic, bring another damn comic in.
Right.
Stop talking and yapping. I love what Tiffany Haddish said. She had the day ready.
Yeah.
Bring comics in.
That's right.
Stop complaining and whining about you. People make everything about themselves. The comic, you keep bringing them in, and then you see it keeps going and going, and it never stops.
Well, Kevin did that for you with Back of the Bus.
Back of the Bus, funny.
Yeah, that was your first special. That was a Kevin Hart presents.
Yeah, but Kevin knew better.
What you mean?
He knew better. I sock him if he didn't.
Oh, you had to. What did more for you, that special back then, or this one now, the Netflix one?
This one. You can feel when something's in there, you know.
The ecosystem.
Yeah. And Different Strokes. Now that one is doing great because it's back on. Now they brought it on every platform.
What made you want to do this special? What made you say, I want to do it? Did you feel like, I don't know if I want to put this out there?
No, I wanted to put it out here. Before, when I was home and then even before, I was talking to Charlie Mack on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? I'm going to do a special, and I'm going to call it Different Strokes. And he said, what? Yeah. He said, well, what about Different Stroke? And that's Charlie's input. Mm-hmm. Shut up, Charlie. But yeah, I knew I wanted to do something. And then when I got back on stage for the first time, I was nervous because I didn't know if my voice would last.
Right.
But it went pretty good. And I kept going and going. I called Wanda Sykes up. I said, Wanda, I'm ready to go on the road. And Wanda took me on the road and start building and building and building. And that was it.
I heard you say that you don't want audiences to pity you. You want their laughs. How do you know you're not getting pity laughs?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Because I do my best. Like, they look at me. When I see them pitying me, I'll throw something in there to throw them off. Well, they go, this guy's like, but I said, I'm newly handicapped. I was never handicapped before, but I'm new at this. Sometimes I forget that I'm handicapped, but I find myself laughing at handicapped people. So they go, I give them those shots.
I feel like you can do that, though. It's like a black person saying the N-word. Like, we can say it because we black. Right. I feel like you can make handicapped jokes and laugh at handicapped people because you handicapped.
No, here's what happened. People who've been handicapped all their lives, right? And a few comics, they look at me like, this guy's a fraud. He wasn't born handicapped. We're born this way.
So there's a beef between naturally born. So you like trans handicapped?
Jesus Christ.
That's funny enough.
Man, that is crazy.
I may be trans.
So there's cis handicap and trans.
I may be a trans handicap.
Oh my goodness, you trans handicap. Do you look at handicap differently? Do you look at handicapped people differently?
No, I mean, I see what they go through now. Mm-hmm. I'm more aware when I see a guy with a handicap thing and he's walking with no problem. I get kind of
angry.
Yeah, come on, man. Look at me limping. You know what I mean?
I get it. You think you're funnier now or funnier before the stroke?
Now, I actually think I'm funnier now because I'm more in the pocket. I have more word economy. I'm Peyton Manning now. If you look at Back at the Bus Funny, I was all over the place. Moving around, I can jab, and I felt some movement can help out the jokes. Movement now can't help out the joke. Now I have to express exactly what it is to a T. So I think I may be better now, but I was always pretty good.
I remember you and Amy had that podcast, 3 Girls, 1 Keith.
Yeah.
Y'all stopped doing that. Was that after? Yeah.
No, that was the first stroke. That was the first stroke.
Okay.
The first stroke, I was still moving. We did a thing called Was I Wrong? Now I'm asking you guys, was I wrong? This girl called me from New York, right? She was in Philly. She said, Keith, come to Philadelphia and let's go to a restaurant and get something to eat. I said, well, I'm coming from New York. I'm not coming for no reason. Come on now, you know what I'm saying. She said, no, I got it. So we go to Red Lobster. That's where Red Lobster was. And I go there. She's eating, belching. Right? I said, well, we want to go to this hotel. She said, no, I got a headache. I said, okay. And I said, order dessert. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Down in my car and drove home. Was I wrong?
That woman, when she heard about you having a stroke, she said that was your karma.
You think I was wrong?
No, because you told her from the beginning.
You should have at least paid your half. If you would have paid your half, it wouldn't have been that bad. You should have paid your half.
You wasn't wrong, but you wasn't wrong. You told her from the beginning. You know what I mean?
But you could have paid his half. It's like, you know what?
I'm going to tell you something, Keith. He has ruined your life. See, now you're thinking about it.
Maybe I was wrong.
Well, the Netflix special, Different Strokes, is out right now.
Man, it's a pleasure to meet a legend like yourself.
Absolutely.
Keith, man.
We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Watch Different Strokes on Netflix right now, man. Keith Robinson, it's The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so Irv Gotti accused of sexual assault. Y'all listen to the story, listen very carefully. An anonymous woman filed a lawsuit against Irv Gotti, accusing him of assaulting and abusing her on several occasions from 2020 to 2022 in St. Martin, Miami, and Atlanta. 3 different places. She is seeking a trial by jury. The woman claims the abuse caused so much emotional distress that she needed to be committed to a psych ward. Oh my God. She alleges that they met through a mutual friend at a poker tournament in the summer of 2020. She claims Irv Gotti invited her to a vacation in St. Martin. She says when she got there, he forced her to have sex with him, threatening to send her home if she did not. So just go back home. But she said that she agreed because of his power and influence in the music industry. After that, they began dating. Oh my God. They reportedly dated for 2 years. During the relationship, Irv allegedly forced her to perform unwanted sexual acts and verbally abused her. He allegedly forced her to perform oral sex on him in an elevator. How long was that ride? What floor was they going to? And that was in Miami. And then once in the back of an Uber in Atlanta. That is crazy. She claims that they broke up following the incident in Atlanta. So she couldn't take it no more. Like, I don't want to be your girlfriend anymore after this in Atlanta. She also alleged that he slandered her to his large social network and all over LA, which made her fearful of leaving her home. Crazy. So after that got out, like the sexual assault allegations, 50 Cent immediately claimed that he would do a docuseries on Murder Inc. and he just posted it. I don't know if it's trolling or not, but usually when 50 say he's going to do something like this, he does it. And as we know, 50 and Irv Gotti have been beefing for years, and according to an interview Irv did, he doesn't know why 50 doesn't like him. Irv is the co-founder of Murder Inc., which was automatically wrapped up in 50's beef with Ja Rule. So that was just a quick little story. So, of course, y'all know I always want to get into who the lawyer is when we have these type of cases, but it's not Mr. Blackburn. It is somebody named Adriana Elkeld. So, I don't know her, but these lawyers, I don't know. But that story, I just had to say that because that's crazy. You made this man your boyfriend and all this, and then, never mind. All right. So, listen. Tyler Perry divorced in his new movie. First of all, did y'all see it? He came out with a new movie. We just had Corey Hardrick up here the other day.
Yeah, he was
did
up
y'all
here.
see the movie? Y'all get to watch it?
I did not.
Okay.
I saw it. I thought it was incredible.
You liked it?
Yo is lying. All right. Anyway.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I know you did. He would have never said that. Okay. But it's called Divorce in the Black, and it received 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now,
what do you mean 0%?
0%. I've never seen that before. So, you know, Rotten Tomatoes is like what they use. Like, it's a movie.
Yeah, I know what Rotten Tomatoes is, but I've never seen nobody give 0%. What that means? So nobody voted on it?
Nobody liked it?
No, they voted on it, but they just didn't like it. But, you know, Rotten Tomatoes, like, it's actually like good movies on there that gets low. I never seen 0, but they get low ratings too, like low percentages in Rotten Tomatoes too. So you can tell when somebody hating. The movie wasn't trash, but it was like, come on, Tyler. You know what I'm saying? The rating is a record low for Tyler Perry's career. However,
it's still number 1.
Yeah, because niggas is watching it. Like, watching
why you say? I don't like how you said that. Imagine if you was an Amazon Prime executive. Niggas is watching it though. Like, no, you can't say that, Jess.
I'm sorry, because people are watching it. All right. However, the audience score for the movie was 54%. So that's still good. Like, it's just 0% Rotten Tomatoes, but they do 2 ratings or whatever.
I mean, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, like most things. I heard people say it was good. I heard people say they didn't like it. I heard people say it's not believable. I don't know what y'all mean when y'all say things aren't believable, though.
They had a challenge on it, right? Didn't they have some type of challenge to see if who could watch it the longest or something like that? Mack was telling me, one of our producers.
Y'all too hard on Tyler Perry production.
Excuse me?
Y'all too hard on Tyler Perry productions.
Let me tell you something about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is way too resourceful and big and just came so far for him to keep writing these things himself. Like comedian Lonnie Love even said, I love that Tyler Perry is paying black actors. Now I wish he would hire black writers and directors that have experience to help him with his movies. He could improve the movies and make them award worthy if he would stop trying to save money by doing the writing and directing himself.
I don't think he's trying to save money.
I don't think he's trying to save money either, but I think like he would like all the credit because it's created by Tyler Perry, written by Tyler Perry, directed by Tyler Perry. That's fine.
I guess it's just hard to tell somebody to fix something that doesn't seem to be broke.
That people are watching.
That's what I mean.
That's still winning. That these shows are still buying. These networks are still buying.
And I would say that a lot of times when I watch Tyler Perry productions, they remind me of soap operas. Right? Mm-hmm. Growing up, soap operas were very ridiculous. I don't think y'all remember. Y'all don't remember when Marlena turned into a damn panther on Days of Our Lives, do y'all?
Absolutely. Like I remember watching the stories with my grandmother. Yeah, but like Tyler, I just feel like with black people, he makes everything the worst of the exact worst. We never have like a redemption story. Like we don't start off great. It's always some issue.
Now that's not true.
Going through. Name one right now.
Daddy's Little Girl. That is one of my favorite movies. I don't care what y'all say. When Idris runs that car into them drug dealers and he beats up that drug dealer and knocks Tasha Smith them unconscious with the car, and then the whole neighborhood comes out and they jump the drug dealers. Y'all out y'all damn mind. Okay, what's the movie where Tamia coming to church singing when she a crackhead?
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I cried.
That is not Tamia, honey.
Who was that?
Tamia never would ever.
Who was the young lady? Who was the young lady?
I don't know. She was just another good actress.
Man, I cried when that woman come in that church.
Was Tiffany Adams. Yeah. Why Did I Get Married is my favorite one. He got some hits. He got some, but this story, I think honestly, all right. So he has some trauma. Corey Hardrick. He has some trauma. Like his mom, he came from a toxic family. They lived in a trailer park. And he just talked like a slave. That was the only thing I didn't like because we were still obviously in 2024. He was.
What you mean talk like a slave?
He was like, "Eyes, what you gonna do without me? Because eyes ain't doing that." Like I'm like nobody's talking like that.
Shut up.
Like, I'm telling you. And then they lived. Okay, so he was married to Megan Good, and Megan Good lived like 90 minutes away from the mom and where they were, right? So some parts just was like phony because he was like about to kill her father and her mother. So her mother called and was like, "Oh my God, Megan," I forgot her name on it, but let's just say her name Megan. Megan, come on, your father's about to go over there and he's gonna get himself killed. She was like, "We'll be there in an hour and 15 minutes. Don't move." Excuse me.
So she just seems like she was really into it. You see, so Tyler Perry,
he got you.
Well. Yeah, he got you. Because you got me into it right now. I'm into it now.
Hey, please tell me who the woman was that came in the church singing and I think she was singing "Father, Can You Hear Me" in the Tyler Perry movie. I cry every time that scene happens.
You do not
Y'all
cry.
talking about ain't no redemption in Tyler Perry movies. Y'all out y'all mind.
All right, well, I honestly do take that back. Ain't no redemption, but it's like, yo, help. Like the Corey Hardrick in the movie, his mother made him kill his father. And that didn't happen in the movie. He just had a drunk moment where he admitted that to Megan Good. Why not expound on that?
Just
Trauma
we've been talking about this for 4 minutes, and people saying that they don't like Tyler Perry movies. Now I'm watching.
Exactly.
You sold me.
Exactly.
I said it's not ass trash. It's just like, come on. I wouldn't give it a 0% at all, but it's like, come on, Tyler. Like, please.
Drop one of the clues bombs to Tyler Perry. One of the best to ever do it, damn it.
Sold me, Jess.
Right. All right, well, watch it and then come to work tomorrow. We're gonna see. That's Jess With The Mess.
All right, Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
Man, we need Ingrid Andress to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with her.
All right, we'll get to that next.
For what? For what?
We're going to talk about it.
Okay. That is so... Okay.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne.
Some donkey today's just saw themselves.
I've been watching Charlamagne. I was ready for it.
I'm a donkey.
I never heard of a donkey the other day. What is it?
I'm a donkey.
Say it again, Charlamagne.
I'm a donkey.
Yes, you are a donkey.
Everything that Charlamagne is saying is true.
Yes, Donkey today for Wednesday, July 17th goes to Ingrid Andress. Ingrid is a country singer, and I'll be the first to tell you I know nothing about her, okay? I did a little research, and by research, I mean asked Meta AI about her, and it says she has been nominated for 4 Grammys, including Best New Artist in 2021. Congratulations to her, okay? But once again, I didn't know who she was. Knew nothing about her. Absolutely zero. Not a devil damn thing. But I heard about it this week when she did a performance of the Star Spangled Banner at the MLB Home Run Derby, and she sounded like this. Let's listen.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still
Okay. Fart on that performance, all right? Pure ass gas, all right? It was terrible. Terrible performances happen, all right? It is what it is. But what is making me bring her to the front of the congregation this morning is the fact that yesterday she took to social media to tell everybody that the reason she was terrible was because she was drunk. Let's go to Access Hollywood for the report, please.
Ingrid Andress is breaking her silence over her viral national anthem performance at Monday night's Home Run Derby in Arlington, Texas. On Tuesday, the 4-time Grammy-nominated artist released a statement on Instagram which read, "I'm not going to BS y'all. I was drunk last night. I'm checking myself into a facility today to get the help I need. That was not me last night." The 32-year-old then apologized for her rendition, adding, "I apologize to MLB, all the fans, and this country I love so much for that rendition. I'll let y'all know how rehab is. I hear it's super fun. XO Ingrid."
What? Wow. Round of applause to social media for giving this young lady so much backlash that she decided to play the "I'm checking in the rehab" card. Now, I'm not downplaying her situation. She probably does have a drinking problem. I just think it's interesting that it took you ruining the Star Spangled Banner and getting backlash from social media to realize it. Now, F all that, all right? You don't get to go to rehab just because you had a bad performance. If that's the case, since 1987, it should have been countless people checking into rehabs all across America for getting booed off Showtime at the Apollo. Okay, in all our days, we never, ever heard someone say, "I did the Apollo, got booed, Sandman kicked me off the stage, and now I'm in rehab." No, being drunk is not an excuse for ruining the Star Spangled Banner. 2 of the best renditions of the Star Spangled Banner were Marvin Gaye and Whitney Houston, icons. Musical legends, once in a generational talents, God-given vocal music abilities. Let me hear a little bit of Marvin Gaye real quick. Come on now. Oof. How you make it sexy? How you turn the Star Spangled Banner sexy? You can feel God in the building when Marvin Gaye opened his mouth. Let me get a little bit of the late, great Whitney Houston. My God. Drop on the clues bombs for Marvin and Whitney. They did a different level of justice to the national anthem, okay? If America handled black people the way Marvin Gaye and Whitney Houston handled the Star Spangled Banner, we would be all right. Now, the reason I played both of them in light of everything we know about Marvin and Whitney now, they both was probably on some high-powered too, okay? Big cocaine. Probably hit a line before they went out there. Marvin Gaye wore shades through the whole performance. That tells me all I need to know. Whitney said, "Get high, hit high notes." All adds up to me. That's why I'm not buying the Ingrid Andress, "I was drunk." Okay, now I need to go to rehab excuse. You just sucked. It happens. And now you are just another person who has to join the choir of folks who have ruined the Star Spangled Banner. It's you and, of course, Fergie. Let's listen to Fergie.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
Here you go, right here.
Gave through the night that our flag was still there.
That part sounded like somebody put a cat in the microwave. Somebody threw a cat in the microwave for 3 minutes. Let's not forget Roseanne Barr either.
Oh.
I'll say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Come on, man.
What a proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming.
That's Roseanne Barr.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars
She has somewhere to go.
I'm going to tell you something. This is just a Charlamagne the God observation. Okay, based off those national anthems we just played, Whitney Houston, Marvin Gaye, Fergie, Roseanne Barr, and then you think about Ingrid Andress, I've come to the conclusion that white people just simply don't love America. Okay, that is the only logical conclusion I could come up with. Okay, white people don't love America the way they think they do. Okay, if you had to base who loves America more based on how the Star Spangled Banner is saying it's black people, and it's not even close. You can't find me a black person who has ruined the Star Spangled Banner. You can't find one.
And the Rockets,
Who is that?
I'll make up for it now. For the land of the free.
Oh my goodness.
Was that Carl Lewis?
Yes, that was Carl Lewis.
He don't count. He was an athlete.
Olympic track star.
That's right. I don't know why they had an athlete singing the Star Spangled Banner in the first place.
He said, I'll make it up.
Okay, and besides, Carl Lewis didn't use drugs to represent his country and sing. He used drugs to represent his country and run. Bet you ain't got no more. You ain't got no more black people ruining the Star Spangled Banner. You can't find no more, can you?
For the rain.
Who is this?
We were.
That's Flavor?
We're so
That's who? Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
He don't count. He's a hype man. Okay, why would they have a hype man sing the Star Spangled Banner? Okay, and besides, he didn't run the rehab after he messed up the Star Spangled Banner. He's already done his years of rehab. Okay. Anyway, back to the moral of the story. The moral of the story, just give Ingrid Andress the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
You know, you hear the Hamiltons?
You should get Ingrid to sing that.
I bet all of them have bartenders that make them drinks to drink. Okay, and they drunk them and got drunk, but you won't catch them slipping on those vocals.
Nope.
No, ma'am. No, sir. Okay.
Are you serious? Yo, she told the damn truth. What did y'all want her to lie? I'm happy that she was like, I was drunk.
She was.
She
not
ain't had
drunk.
to say she went.
Exactly. You ain't got to go to rehab.
Like,
Nah, her rehab is fun.
But
Yes.
I'm drunk.
She don't need to go to rehab though. She need
Why
to call.
did they pick her?
She need to call Tank and Jay Valentine and go to vocal training. That's what she needs to do. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
Now, if you're just joining us earlier, we interviewed Keith Robinson, comedian, one of Kevin Hart's mentors, and he was talking about a situation he had one time when he went out on a date, and before he went out on a date, he told a young lady that, yo, you know, we gonna do this if we go on this date. Let's listen.
This girl called me from New York. She was in Philly. She said, Keith, come to Philadelphia and let's go to a restaurant and get something to eat. I said, well, I'm coming from New York. I'm not coming for no reason. She said, no, I got it. So we go to Red Lobster. It's where Red Lobster with the And I go there. She's eating, belching, right? I said, well, we going to go to this hotel. She said, no, I got a headache. I said, okay. And I said, order dessert. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Down in my car and drove home. Was I wrong?
All right. Well, let me tell you about this. Keith Robinson had 2 strokes.
The funniest part of that story is he said she was eating and belching.
Eating and belching. So the question is 800-585-1051. Keith went on this date with this young lady. He was actually in New York. The young lady was in Philly. So he drove from New York to Philly, which is an hour-and-a-half drive. Before he did the drive, he called the young lady and said, look, if I make this drive, you know what I want at the end of the night. She said, okay. They went to dinner. After dinner, he said, well, can I get a hotel? She was like, no, I have a headache. So he said, all right, order dessert. When she ordered dessert, he went to the bathroom, but he really drove back home. So the question, 800-585-1051, is Keith Robinson wrong? That is the question, 800-585-1051. Before he drove out to Philly, he asked her, he said, look, if I take this drive, you know what I want. And she said, okay. At the end of dinner, she said, I have a headache. Well, he said, okay, no doubt. I'm out.
Damn it, how many times you going to repeat the story?
Just making sure.
I mean, he had to. I'm so glad he translated it.
But twice? We got it the first time, Envy.
All right.
Damn, the man had 2 strokes. You got to repeat the story 2 times? We got it after the first time.
I hate this place. What
the hell?
Hey, call us up. It's The Breakfast. I hate y'all, man.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we interview comedian Keith Robinson, who has a Netflix special out right now called Different Stroke. Now, while he was on, he was telling us a story about he was in New York and he had a girl in Philly that reached out to him, and he wanted to take her to dinner. But he said, if I drive to Philly, just what I want at the end of the dinner. And she said, okay. So at the end of the dinner, she ate all the food. He was like, yo, should I get the hotel? And she was like, no, I have a headache. So he responded, okay. Order dessert, and when she ordered dessert, he went to the bathroom but really left. So we're asking 800-585-1051, was Keith wrong? Let's start with you, Jess. Was he wrong?
Was this pre-stroke or post-stroke?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it was pre-stroke. This was pre-stroke.
I just wanted to know.
Why does it matter?
And he was younger, too, clearly, because he said it was back in the day when Red Lobster was like the thing. You remember when we all thought Red Lobster was like the thing? I still love Red Lobster, but when we used to be like, that was fine dining back in the day.
And Sydney just let us know that there's only 2 Red Lobsters in Philly, and she's been to both of them. But
she's been to both of them.
Damn.
Okay, so she was done eating. This was at the end.
Yes.
Okay, well, the reason why he did tell her. I don't think he's completely wrong. First of all, why are you driving 90 minutes to get some ass anyway? You crazy. But anyway, you didn't pay the bill. Like, I don't like that. You didn't pay the bill. You could have put out on the side of the road. You could have did anything, still left. I told her not to get your car, whatever. You didn't pay the bill.
I'm not mad at that though. He should have paid his part of it. Because if he's going out there for something and they agreed upon it, I'm gonna take you to dinner. We're gonna get a hotel, and now when I get there, you just eat dinner and just one like you try to play me. I would pay for my part of it.
But what did he say to her? How did she say she had a headache? Didn't he say to her like, "Are you ready to go smash? Or you ready to go to the telly?"
Mm-hmm. And she said, "Yeah, but I have a headache. Like basically, it's not gonna happen. I have a headache. No telly."
First of all, I already know what I agreed upon. And if we at Red Lobster, you don't have to ask me that. I'm leaving with you. All right, like I know I'm gonna jump off, but don't treat me like one in public. You don't have to ask me like double down on. All right, we going back to the telly because you just ate real good and you've been burping. You ready to go smash? Let's talk about it in the car on the way. Like, I don't like it. I don't like how he presented that even before the bill was paid. God damn.
And also too, man. Yeah, if you go to Red Lobster and eat a lot, you're gonna get a headache because it's a lot of sodium in that food. All right? I'm just saying. Okay.
So do you think he was right or wrong?
I definitely think he was wrong. I like his honesty. He told her, I'm not driving out there if we ain't smashing, but I think he was wrong for that. She was dumb for saying she had a headache, but
I think I don't know if there's a right or wrong here. I don't like the fact he walked out on the bill.
Like, he should have paid his part of it if worse came to worse.
Yeah, that's stealing. You know what I'm saying? But and then you left her having to fit the bill. But I mean, he told her exactly what it is he wanted. Mm-hmm.
And maybe he was going to get it, but he did too much before the bill came.
That's true too. That he didn't see it. That's what I was thinking. He didn't see it all the way through. You know,
that was because
she might have just said that.
Yeah, no, right. She might have said it because he pressed up on her. Damn, boy, you didn't pay the bill. What if I wanted a piece of cheesecake, or like, what if I wanted like a dessert?
Well, he did tell her that. He did say order dessert,
and then he left.
You right? Let's go to the jury.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Keno. What's good, Envy?
Keno, what's up? We in Breakfast Club Court. What's your thoughts, brother?
Keno think he was absolutely right.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. You know I'm right. You know, Charlamagne, come on, man. You don't call a man all the way from PA. And he coming to New York. That's gas. That's extra money, and you don't give him no ass. Come on, man. Cut the cap.
But she was going to do that.
Hey, Jess, what's up, yo?
What's up, yo? He did too much. He asked her before he even paid the bill. All right, yeah, so yeah, you still going.
Yeah, that's my only thing. He should have saw it all the way through. Like, make sure you ain't getting nothing.
But maybe she was on the yawning, like, oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah, but she probably acting like that on probably like, I don't want him to think I'm too easy.
But he just
drove
90 minutes.
Like, all I did was get some little crab linguine Alfredo. Like, I don't want him to just think he can just buy me some Red Lobster and I was going to give it to him. I'm going to give it to you, but act like you want it a little bit more. I don't want you to think it's too easy. He should have saw it all the way through. Like,
in my opinion, yeah.
Pay the bill, take it to the house, get in front of the house. Like, you sure you don't want me to come up? You really got a headache? All right, cool.
Like, he ain't got no damn game.
Miriam.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. Hey, girl. What's your thoughts?
Good morning. So I feel like she probably ate the food, probably had a little high blood pressure, and got a headache. When he talked to her initially, she was game, but then after she went to Red Lobster, they have a tendency to over-season their food.
That's sodium.
She probably got a little headache.
That's right.
Yes.
The sodium level's crazy.
But he just spent 90 minutes on the road, and he was supposed to buy the food.
No, man, you're not listening to what this young lady is saying. This young lady is saying some real stuff. Tell him about that high blood pressure, man.
That high blood pressure is real. Should have took her to Walgreens somewhere, checked her high blood pressure, got her straight, gave her a BC powder or something. He gave up too easily. Like, he didn't care about her well-being.
Do you hear the jewels this woman just gave y'all? What you don't even realize the game you just gave. A woman says she got a headache after y'all done went to some fast food place and you know them sodium levels high. Let's go check your blood pressure, baby. Okay?
Yes, you gotta tell me you care.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Don't just leave me there. Like, that's not right. That ain't cool.
How old are you, OG?
She's over 40.
How old are you, OG?
Actually, I'm 39. I'll be 40 in December. So,
she's there. She's right there. She's at the blood pressure checkpoint, right? You know what I mean? This is back in the day when he probably you wasn't checking your blood pressure 24, 25.
You weren't, but she giving the young boys game. She's giving the young boys game.
You got to put up. You don't give up. The moral of the story is keep the calls. You never know how the end of the night is going to end. Show me a little love. Show me you care. Once my blood pressure go down, I'm feeling good. It's on.
So, Miriam, you telling me these young boys should carry condoms and blood pressure tests?
It's something like that, or know where the nearest corner store is.
That's right. You go to Walgreens.
We ain't taking. It's 2024. We're not taking excuses. We going all the way.
I love it. You go to Walgreens, go to CVS. That's actually fun.
So
let's go to Walgreens.
Before
CVS.
your date, you go to Walgreens, check your blood pressure?
No, man. Listen, if the girl says she got a headache, you know what I'm saying? Then you go to Walgreens, CVS, you go sit in that little corner, put your arm in the little sleeve thing, check your blood pressure. Oh, baby, your blood pressure a little high. Like she said, get her a little BC powder. That woman will be in love with you.
Even if she say, yo, I got a headache. All right, I got ibuprofen. Let's stop at the store. I got you real quick. You know what I'm saying? See through it. Like, you ain't even try for it.
So, Jess, if a guy take you out and be like, you got a little headache, let's go to CVS and check your blood pressure right fast. You think that's sexy?
Yeah. Like, if I told you if I agreed to smash you, you just bought me Red Lobster. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, he do care a little bit. Okay, thank you. Like, you know, I can tell that he actually care, and that maybe even if I am just a jump off, he is working for the punani now. Like, he not just like, all right, no, look, you ain't smashed, you just ate my food, I'm ready to run on the bill. Okay. Like, that's why I was asking, was it before or after the stroke? Because what if somebody do that to him now after 2 strokes? Like, what?
You know what?
That's messed up.
800-585-1051. We're talking about Keith Robinson. We're asking, was Keith wrong when Breakfast Club caught? He went out on a date with a young lady. He was in New York. The young lady was in Philly. So it was a 90-minute drive. Before he went, he said, hey, you know what I want after? And she said, okay. They went to dinner. After dinner, she said, hey, you know what? It's not going to happen. I have a headache.
Damn it, Envy. We know the story.
So, yeah, but no. Envy is leaving out a really good clue. That she didn't just say that. He said, are you ready to go back to the telly? You ready to go to the telly now? Like, he actually made another, like, he had to double down on it to make sure he was getting it. And that probably turned her off if she really didn't have a headache. And she probably was like, no, I got a headache now. That's it.
So he said order dessert and he left. Was he wrong? Was he foul for that? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we were talking to Keith Robinson earlier today, and he was telling us a story, and we're asking, was he wrong? We let Keith Robinson break it down. Here's the story.
This girl called me from New York. She was in Philly. She said, Keith, come to Philadelphia and let's go to a restaurant and get something to eat. I said, well, I'm coming from New York. I'm not coming for no reason. She said, no, I got it. So we go to Red Lobster. This is where Red Lobster with the and I go there. She's eating, belching, right? I said, well, we want to go to this hotel. She said, no, I got a headache. I said, okay. And I said, order dessert. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Down in my car and drove home. Was I wrong?
800-585-1051. Hello, Bukas.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Bukas?
Yeah, I just kind of feel like he could have just stayed and probably made her pay for the dinner. Because even when he called and asked her, and she was like, you know what I want after. Like, she probably was just going to pay for the meal. He could have just let her pay for the meal and then just left after that. But he did, or got some gas money out of it. He did take a long drive, but he could have stuck it out until the end to see, like, what was going to happen. Like, she probably just was lying. She probably just was saying, I got ahead of to see where his true intentions was. But he could have stuck it out to the end.
I like that. Bukas.
Yeah.
You like Bunky?
What's that? I don't know what that is.
What you mean?
Don't worry. Didn't know.
What you mean?
He wants to know if you like butt.
Well, you was. I was cracking up. Charlamagne, did you have some slides on at work today? It's like you always wear those slides at work.
You know I got my slides on right now.
Book, you flirting with him?
Oh, I don't really like dark skin.
Okay.
I know that.
I just wanted to, but you like Bunky though.
I like Jess. Hey, Jess, baby. I love you.
Hey,
Jess.
baby. I love you too.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Bunky. I mean, Bunkus.
I just think it's funny that somebody named Bunkus like Bunky. Bunkus like Bunky.
What's wrong with you?
Bunkus like Bunky.
He's not the one. No, he's the one doing the. No, he's not the one doing the bending. Is what that means.
You're not doing the bending.
Yeah, so he's not. He's sorry about him.
Hello.
Yo,
what's your name, bro?
Damo.
Damo, what's up? What's your opinion, Damo?
So he's definitely not wrong because she knew what it was when she signed up. It's not like he pulled it over on her. He let her know from the jump what it was. So he had every right to do the dipsy doodles, respectfully.
Okay.
He got the right to do his what?
Yeah, because she knew what it was. It's not like he sprung it on her. She said, I'm coming out here for a reason, and she knew what that reason was. So she wanted to renege on her side so he could renege on his side.
I just don't think she reneged. I just think that he just didn't see it all the way through. I think he just... You know, she wanted to make him work a little bit. I don't see the problem with that.
Eric.
Hello, yeah, I'm here, brother.
Hey, what's up, man? What's your thoughts?
So my thoughts is, man, the brother let her know what was going on. I'm gonna drive up there. We're gonna go get this room. I'm gonna pay for the meal. Everything's gonna be good. And you know, she tried to play him when he got there. You know, somebody had to be played. You know what I mean? So now he wasn't wrong because he got played from the jump. He got played from the jump for driving up there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, y'all not listening to Jess.
He played himself for driving up there. She ain't make him drive up there. She agreed.
Nah, she ain't make him, but she agreed to the terms.
She agreed. Yo, they wasn't even at the room yet. Like, the builder hadn't even come yet. Like, you don't ask, are you ready to go back to the
imagine
right now?
But just imagine he would have got that hotel room. They get in the room and she said, I got a headache and go to sleep. So now he out the 90-minute drive, the food, the hotel.
He probably needed to sleep anyway. He don't need to drive all the way back to New York or Philly. Take your ass to sleep and get on the road in the morning.
Yeah.
Y'all not listening to the ladies. Every lady that has called up here has said, you know, just give it a minute. You got to see things through. The man didn't see it through.
What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is Red Lobster does have a lot of sodium in his food, and I think that y'all need to listen to that woman who called up here and said if you have a headache, take the woman or the man that you with to go freaking get their blood pressure checked, see if their blood pressure high, get them some BC powder, and then see what happens. That was great sound advice. And another piece of advice, and we talked about it with Keith Robinson here, and you hear TK Kirkland say it, you hear Sherry Seppert say it, when you get to a certain age, you got to date somebody who can tell the signs of a stroke.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Well,
I think the other moral of the story is don't drive 90 minutes for no ass unless you already had it before or unless she a girl.
Jess, you know there's brothers out there, I'm sure, that drive 3, 4, 5, 6 hours.
That's
somebody they meet on the internet and DMs, I'm sure.
Man, you got girls that fly thousands of miles. Okay, they get on that Southwest, use that little buddy pass, and take their ass right there to go see somebody they met in their DMs. And furthermore, y'all do know high blood pressure leads to stroke, right?
We do.
All of this comes back to stroke. Y'all just need to take care of yourself.
That's what I see. And we see he had 2 of them.
Yes.
So he got to stop doing all this driving.
Oh, I told him vagina ruined his life.
Yeah, man.
Jesus. All right. Well, we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Oh, my God.
Okay. All right, we'll get to that next, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies, don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Joe Jellybean Bryant passed away. That's Kobe Bryant's dad. He was 69 years old. And I just found out about this actually yesterday, that he was actually a former basketball player too. Mm-hmm. He was the first round pick to the Golden State Warriors in 75. Then he played for the 76ers, the Clippers, and the Rockets before heading overseas. He was reportedly battling health issues and suffered a severe stroke. Kobe's wife, Vanessa, shared her condolences on social media, and people were not happy about it. People were not happy about anything, but they weren't happy about it because Kobe, in their opinion, you know, and from what they know about the past, Kobe really wasn't that tight with his parents, and that was something that was out there publicly, and it was rumored that their relationship was strained because they didn't like Vanessa. However, she sent her condolences. I find nothing wrong with this post. She said, "Sending our condolences upon hearing the news of my father-in-law's passing. We hope things could have been different, although times we spent together were few. He was also sweet. He was always sweet and nice to be around. Kobe loved him very much. Our prayers go out to the family." So that also, Kobe's relationship with his parents didn't only stem from them not liking his wife, allegedly, but something that definitely impacted their relationship was when his parents attempted to auction off his high school memorabilia without his consent in 2013. So, and then in an interview with ESPN, Kobe admitted, "Our relationship is ish. I say, I'm going to buy you a very nice home, and the response is, that's not good enough, then you're selling my ish." So Vanessa's reportedly very close with Kobe's sister. I don't know if it's Sharia or Sharia, but if you close with one of the sisters, you know what I'm saying, I imagine that her condolences message was in good faith. That was still her father as well.
Yeah, still a kid's grandfather. Absolutely.
And then I was saying the kid's grandparents. So, but of course, when things hit the internet, the negative just swarms.
And we don't know these people for real. All we get is like little glimpses or little pieces of information here and there. We don't know these people day to day.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Like somebody like Kobe is a superstar. People love him and they follow his life. So when they hear rumors or stories that, you know, the parents are not effing with Kobe or Kobe not effing with the parents, people mind their business too much. You don't know if they made up. You don't know if it got to a better place.
You don't know them people day to day.
I was going to say, even with him even saying that to ESPN back in the day, we don't know if they actually reconcile or, you know, were better, you know, before his passing. So
the moral of the story is we just don't know them people for real. That's really
damn, don't. All right, we heard you.
I'm sorry. I know you wanted to love them, but we don't know them people for real. I love them. We don't know them. Like we get too invested in people that we really don't know. That's really what the moral of the story is. And we try to tell them about their life. Like how can Vanessa post something and then people start attacking Vanessa? You don't know them people.
You ain't really like them. How do you know?
You don't know them people at all.
That's my kid. That's the kid's grandfather.
The moral of the story is his father died. So
that's right.
Again, rest in peace, and we're sending prayers to the Bryant
that's
family.
Right.
Anyway, Drake's Toronto mansion flooded, and this has been surfacing. Did y'all see all that water that was in that man's house in Toronto?
I did.
Crazy. He shared a video of it, and it was like brown rainwater. It was rushing through his house. The caption on the video said, "This better be espresso martini." I don't know how you make a joke about that, but that was like a river in his house. It wasn't just like, it was like feet and feet going through his home. Canada is experiencing major flooding after 3 storms. Toronto got almost 4 inches of rain just on Tuesday, breaking a more than 80-year-old record. So
that's crazy.
A lot of rain. Rain been all over the world.
Y'all may not want to believe this, but Kendrick sent that rain.
Shut up, man.
y'all ain't saying that on social media. I heard Kendrick sent the rain. Kendrick sent the rain. You know, they ain't get to that. They ain't get to that.
No, he's not playing with no weather. Don't stop giving him all this power. Stop it.
But all that there looked like nasty water all through the house. You know how much damage that was, and the furniture's ruined, the floors are ruined.
Yeah. He gonna be all right. He got money.
Oh, you gonna be all right.
He got money.
Hey, yo, he's gonna be all right. Hey, yo, you're a clown. Anyway, Dr. Umar also questions Drake.
Why? Because the water was...
No, yo.
The water was brown. Why gotta be brown water? Why?
That's something that he would say, but no, that's not what he said. He shared a video asking Drake to clarify his blackness. That's what he said.
And for my brother Drake, I need you to clarify whether or not you are a black man. Some people are claiming my brother Drake, who I love and respect. Some people are claiming that you embrace a mixed race identity, that you do not embrace a black first identity. Maybe we can have a sit down when I come to Toronto October 5th and 6th. Some people believe you only claim black when it's convenient. I've never seen you do that, but I don't follow you that closely. But my concern with my brother Drake, you've been at the forefront for a long time, and we should clearly know what you identify as. Are you black all the time, or are you black some of the time? Because if you are only black some of the time, I'm here to tell you you're not black any of the time.
Damn.
I personally believe we know Drake is of mixed race.
Correct.
Right? We know this.
Jewish and black.
Yes.
So Dr. Umar should be saying bro. Just like how you got to say nig when you're addressing somebody who's half black, you should be just saying bro.
Yeah,
my bro Drake.
But sit down? What's the problem if he it's his mother is Jewish and if he celebrates that side and then he celebrates the side of his dad who's black? What's wrong with that?
But that was the thing. That's also what Dr. Umar went on to say when he was at the Breakfast Club. His desire for the clarification possibly came from when you was talking about him. MV, let's hear what he said.
He's always claimed his Jewishness. Always.
Yes. He's always claimed. Yeah, he's always claimed that. Yes.
Okay, absolutely. So he's always been unapologetic about the Jewishness.
Absolutely.
Correct. But not necessarily unapologetic about being black.
I haven't heard that.
But then he needs to clarify that. I would need Drake to clarify that for me.
I think it's been both.
You think?
I think he's been black, but he's also said that he's Jewish.
I don't have a problem with him saying that because he don't have to renounce his mother to be a black man. You follow what I'm saying? But I need him to be unapologetic about his blackness. And if he's more unapologetic about being Jewish than he is about being African, then I can't consider him one of us.
Man, when I told Dr. Umar that Drake had said Kendrick be rapping like he wanted to set the slaves free, and Umar had never heard that,
he was so
God.
Pissed.
The disappointment in his eyes.
He was tight.
I am totally against it.
He was so tight.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Damn. Well, that's your Jess with the Mess for today.
All right. Thank you, Jess. I just want to tell you guys, I think Prime, they have the sales on Amazon Prime, and they still go on for today. So if you get a chance, go on there and get your sales if you need to. The biggest thing sold was lotion.
Yeah, because people be ashy. And go watch Divorce in Black, too. Red, our board op, said he saw it and he loved it.
Didn't you say he's Puerto Rican
or whatever?
So we can't.
I thought it was a good movie. I'm not
Did you?
lie. I thought it was good, but
I bet because we not talking about your people.
Drop one of clues bomb for Tyler Perry, damn it. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna be on Stephen Colbert's show tonight too. I just want to throw that out there. I'm gonna be on
what time?
Congratulations.
At 11:30. I think they come on 11:30. Yeah, it's a live show tonight right after the Republican National Convention. So I'll be on there on CBS. So check your local listings.
All right. Well, let's get to the mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, we got a salute to Keith Robinson for joining us this morning.
Man, salute to the good brother Keith Robinson, man. Make sure you go check out his Netflix special, Different Strokes, which is streaming on Netflix right now.
Correct. And if you don't know who that was, of course, comedian. He's Kevin Hart's mentor, so definitely check it out.
Big mentor. You know, if you read Kevin Hart's book, You Can't Make This Up, that was his memoir. That was his first book, actually. He talks about Keith so much in that book. And he actually put out Keith's special back in the day in 2015. He had a special called Back of the Bus Funny that Kevin Hart presented. So, yeah, he's definitely one of Kevin Hart's mentors. Helped Kevin Hart get back on his feet after, things didn't work out for Kevin Hollywood the first time.
Right.
So go check the interview out.
Absolutely. And also, we got to salute to our very own OVO, who's one of the producers up here. OVO Eli is his name. And today is his birthday.
Salute to OVO Eli.
Happy birthday, Eli.
He's the person who every day wakes up thinking about blowing out Drake's candle.
That is a fact. He has every day he wears something OVO, whether it's t-shirts, hat, underwear, socks, or sneakers.
A chain.
A chain. And today they got him some balloons that say OVO.
Yeah, he's definitely an OVO. I mean, he's one of those people that, like, right now to this day don't think Drake lost to Kendrick.
Correct.
Like, that's the type of person he is. Like, it's actually a level of delusion that's kind of sad.
Damn.
But happy birthday, OVO, Eli.
We don't give Drake enough credit, though. Drake really made the owl famous, yo. The only other brand that made owls as famous as Drake did is Tootsie Roll. And I think Drake made the owl more famous than the Tootsie Roll.
It's Tootsie Roll, not Tootsie.
Whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Tootsie Roll.
Remember when they used to have a commercial with the owl sucking on the Tootsie Roll pop?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Drake made the owl way more famous than the Tootsie Roll. I just thought about it because OVO Eli got an owl on his shirt today, per usual.
Yeah. Well, when we come back, positive notice, The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, tonight, Charlamagne, you're going to be on Steve Colbert?
Yes, I'm going to be on Stephen Colbert tonight. He has a live show. I think he's been doing live shows all week after the Republican National Convention. So he's got a live show after tonight's Republican National Convention. And I'm I'm going to be a guest on there talking about my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks, which is available everywhere you buy books now. And I'm sure we'll get into, all the goings on of the Republican National Convention as well. So
is Trump speaking tonight or tomorrow?
Trump speaks tomorrow. Salute to my guy, Stephen Colbert, my South Carolina brethren.
All right.
Yes.
And Jess, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I know, yeah, I am.
Look like you're having contractions right now. I'm just asking.
I was. Yo, so my grandmother won a book, right? She want one of your books, Shaw, right?
I got her.
But this the one with dementia. So she want a book, but I told her, she was having like an episode, right? So I told her, I kept telling her I was going to get her one, but she asked me again last night, did you get the book? I want one of his books. And I was like, yeah, I gave it to you. Already read it. She was like, oh my God, dang.
Why would you lie to that woman like
you
that?
You foul, yo. You wrong, yo. You foul.
Man. Why would you do that?
Yo, you foul. You stupid, yo.
I was messing with, I was like, damn, you don't remember what it was about? You already read it? She was like, oh my, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
That is wrong.
So
you were wrong, yo.
Stuff like that get you on hell waiting list. I'm telling you right now.
I know.
Just on the waiting list. Okay.
I'ma still give it to her, but I just had to play with her real quick. She was like, "Oh my God, no, I forgot." I'm like, "Yeah, yo, what you doing?"
You better go get her that book for Satan. Send you that email. Talk about, would you like to confirm your reservation?
Yo, you are crazy.
I'm gonna give it to her. I just want to see if it was gonna work. I ain't know.
You stupid. You got a positive note?
I do have a positive note, man. I just want to talk to y'all about accountability this morning, okay? We are all accountable for our actions, all right? Their effect and influence on our lives and the lives of others. Understanding the true meaning of accountability makes us strong, and it enables us to learn. So always be accountable, all right?
Breakfast Club, bitches!
You all finished or y'all done?